Time now for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on a Saturday evening, February 27th, 2016. Good morning, I am Peter Wiggins out here. 6 o'clock news and lines here. Top 3 at 6 o'clock on this Saturday evening is Birmingham, Alabama. From Raleigh Rally, Senator Michael Rubio, Republican of Florida, has been found fresh insults on Donald Trump plastered along the crowds at reference to threats, paying tens, and possibly a fear-induced bladder evacuation. Beirut, guns mostly fell silent in the Syria Russian area. Rage stopped on Saturday for first day of a cessation hostility that the United Nations has described as the best hope for peace in 5 years of civil wars. Today's primaries versus test Democratic candidates populated among a large number of black voters as preliminary poll results include that blacks account for 6 in 10 South Carolina Democratic primary voters today, pulsing at pace. 3 people were stabbed, including one was critically wounded, and several others were arrested when a Ku Klux Klan rally in Anaheim erupted in violence on Saturday, police said. Warren Buffett on Saturday used his annual letter to Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated shareholders to launch a vigorous defense of an aggressive private equity partner in Milan and mobile home unit, and his conglomerate recorded robust profits. Grieving residents of the small Kensington Park were writing lawnmower with American fire exploding besides them along the streets of Saturday and distorted them. Hest and Huts so strong. Signs of a symbolic reference to the lawn equipment brand. Kabul, 2 separate terrorist attacks killed at least 27 people, wounded dozens on Saturday in Afghanistan, including a powerful explosion that ended the 3-week lull of major violence here in the capital. Dublin, Prime Minister Enda Kenny says voters have clearly rejected a 5-year-old coalition with the Labour Party, but it's the leader of the largest party will remain in pole position. Robert Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe, celebrated his 92nd birthday with an enormous party and inspired plenty of rage along the way. The cabinet keep Britain in the European Union saved a major boost on yesterday after the G20 group of the world's most powerful countries warned that the birth to vote could cause a shock to the global economy. In Moscow, Russians marched Moscow on Saturday to honor the anniversary of opposition leader Boris Nemtsov's death. In China, early results from Iran's first elections since last year's landmark nuclear deal have shown significant support for both moderate and reformist camps. In Washington, China now has more billionaires than the United States. A growing number of states are stripping cities that are proud with regular minimum wages, as Alabama and just the latest as Governor Robert Bentley, Republican, signed such restrictional law Thursday, blocking attempts by the state's largest city, Birmingham. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is endorsed Saturday by former Arizona Governor Jen Brew, whose hardline positions on immigration reform and tells us with President Obama catapulted the national prime minister in her 2 terms. City officials said Friday deadline in San Francisco cleared a 10th day due to health concerns as San Francisco streets are home to thousands of homeless people. In Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, an executive and 2 companies pleaded guilty to mislabeling cheese as 100% real when it contained an unacceptable level of wood pulp. Mexico City, marking El Chapo Guzman is willing to plead guilty in due time in the United States in exchange for the placement of a medium security prison. Washington, a total of 720,000 taxpayer accounts are considered compromised after civil cyber criminals probably access personal information at IRS and announced Friday. Washington, Americans under report that a credit card debt by more than $400 million generally because of the social stigma associated with it, according to a recent study. And there's little one seems to be spotted in the global economy just a few months ago. Virtually every financial expert was warning that use of work low mortgage were about to end. Shanghai, the world's top economy, declared Saturday they need to beyond ultra low interest rates and printed money to shake the global economy out of the torpor while renewing their focus on structural reform to spark activity. French media group Wiggins said Friday to pay $775 million to settle a lawsuit with U.S. conglomerate Liberty Media to obtain from in 2001 purchase of a stake in USA Networks. Federal officials arrested on Friday in New Bedford, Massachusetts, one of the largest commercial fishing businesses in the Northeast United States, after uncovering an alleged scheme in which he misrepresented under reported results that sold truckloads of fish. In Plymouth, Massachusetts, I have to say, 1 person has been injured following a plane crash at Plymouth Municipal Airport in Plymouth, Massachusetts. New research proves that ability to forecast rogue waves, also known as killer waves, can wipe out warning to tower over ships and rigs with potential catastrophic results. In San Juan, Puerto Rico, Leland and Dominici has all the typical words of pregnant woman plus a new one spread out across Puerto Rico. The fair she has become infected with a Zika virus and put her baby at risk. IPC has a potential being a unique temperature and dangerous physical and a variety of ways. However, new study into the effects of the elevated BMI and the body's spotlight even to keep cloud prevention may also affect the memory of young adults. We need not remind you that it's important to young children to take care of the teeth and that the parents help them accordingly. As NHS official calls back in the UK, tooth extraction is disappointing. Lincoln says parents say with looking definite face before his heart transplant. As a family in Seattle, infant city was staring definite face days before he got a life-saving transplant. Alright, looking at New England flirts in Rockland, Maine. A Friday night forcing evacuation of Brunswick rooms boarded house at Main Street. Peter Chell News Time, 6:05, time out for sports report. The Boston Celtics played very well in the final minutes as they defeat the Miami Heat 101-89. Take a look at NHL scores here. Dallas Stars. New York Rangers tied at 1 apiece with 19:37 in the third period here. Florida Panthers and the Columbus Blue Jackets tied at 3-piece going in overtime and going in the shootout. Philadelphia Flyers with the Arizona Coyotes 4-2. Pittsburgh Penguins with the Winnipeg Jets 4-1, and the Nashville Predators with the St. Louis Blues 5-0. Zurich, after 17 years under the all-powerful Sepp Blatter, signed as the first president of the Diminished Powers welcome when Gina and Fantino's salary is revealed. Zurich, Southwest Governor Body, here's an election on Friday to try to break through the past as FIFA chose a new president, Swiss Administrator Gianni Infantino, while approving reforms intended to overhaul the multi-billion organization. Surviving Miller came out of bench to score 17 points. Frank Mason third at 16, and number 2 Kansas beat Vincent and Texas Tech 67-58 on Saturday to secure at least a share of the Big 12 title for their 12th straight time. Hampton, Georgia, and the year won the Stock Cars Racing World Families tag Dylan belongs to have a sprint cup right of his own. Peter Challenger's time, 6:07 on this Saturday evening. Time now for a travel report. Let's start off the number down. We're Route 95 at the northbound side. It's a little slow from 195. The Route 610 connector in downtown Providence doing an accident on 95 northbound before Route 146. So expect to be delayed. 610 connector on the northbound side. A little slow before Route 95 in downtown Providence. 146 on the southbound side. A little slow before Route 99 Lincoln Round here. 99 the northbound side. A little slow before Route 122 in Woonsocket. Jamestown, Newport, and Mount Hope bridges are looking good here. Out in the Cape, Route 6 is looking from Summerlin to Orleans. Route 20 is looking from Warren to Falmouth. Down in southeastern Massachusetts, it's looking good. Here in Boston vicinity, Southeast Expressway on the southbound side is sold from the Mass Pike all the way at the Dorchester, and then Southeast Express on the northbound side is sold from the gas tank in Dorchester all the way at the Mass Sam in Boston. 93 on the southbound side is sold from South Station and then the Mass Pike. Mass Pike on the eastbound side is sold from Boston University all the way out to South Boston after Route 93. Mass Pike on the westbound side, also in the Yeltsin Barton tolls. Here's Soldier Field Road on the westbound side, sold from the Pike all the way out to Harvard Stadium here. 128 on the northbound side, also before Island Avenue in Needham here. 93 on the northbound side, also in the Somerville stretch. 93 southbound side, also after 20 in Somerville due to the next on the 93 on the northbound side in Somerville here. 93 on the northbound side, also at Route 120 in Woodman. 120 on the southbound side, so Route 20 right into Route 93. Out in Worcester, highways are looking good except for the Mass Pike interchange 293, 95 in Auburn, a little slow. 91 in the southbound side, also around Route 291 in Springfield here. Acton, Connecticut, I-84 on the eastbound side, also around I-91 in Hartford, Connecticut here. I-95 on the northbound side, it's a little slower in West Haven, Connecticut. Route 8 on the southbound side, good accident in Shelton, Connecticut, so expect some delays here. Down in New York City, FDR Drive, a little slower on the southbound side of East Village. Brooklyn Tunnel, Brooklyn Bridge on both ends, it is slow. 278 on both ends, it is slow from Sunset Park all the way out to the Long Island Expressway. Long Island Expressway on both ends is slow from 278 all the way out to Flushing Meadows Corner Park. Here, Built Parkway on both ends, it's slow from Bergen Beach all the way out to the North Valley Stream. Built Parkway and in the southbound, westbound side, it is slow from JFK Airport all the way out to Seaview Avenue. Here, Lincoln Tunnel on both ends, it is slow. 90 on the southbound side is slow from Manhattan all the way out down to the World Trade Center side. Here, 90 on the northbound side, so from Lower Manhattan all the way out to the Lincoln Tunnel here. FDR Drive on both ends, it is slow from Little Soul from First Avenue all the way out to Harlem Mayor. 95 on the both ends, it is slow from the Bronx Zoo all the way out to the George Washington Bridge. Here, 95 on the southbound side, a little slow around the pedestrian stretch. 278 on the westbound side, it is slow from Bronx River Parkway all the way out to Port Morris. Sparks Bridge on the northbound side, also around 295 before Route 95 on the Bronx. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow from 678 all the way out the East Cheshire on the step on the northbound side, Route 95 here. Bronx River Parkway, slow from Bronx to Route 95 here. And 678 on the westbound side, a little slow around the LaGuardia Airport here. At Albany, we get an accident around the 3 run. Route 87 in Albany, so expect some delays here. Up in Albany, New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Iowa, looking very good here. I.e. some of the southbound side, also up to the Canadian border here. Okay, MBTA alerts. Subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 6:11, 10 out for a weather report. And it turned out to be a decent day with a little chillier, but it turned out to be a decent day. But expected to be some mild temperatures on top for Sundays. As tonight's going to increase the cloud low about 27 degrees, southwest about 7 to 9 miles an hour. For Sunday, both skies gradually above the sunny sky, however, 53 degrees. It's southwest about 7 to 10 miles sky, 26 miles an hour here. Sunday night, both skies about 36 degrees. It's southwest about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Monday, chance of showers maybe before noon. Cloud skies gradually during the afternoon, have 34 degrees. It's southwest about 11 to 60 miles per Wednesday afternoon. Wind sky 33 miles an hour. Chest patient 30%. New percent less than 7 inch possible. For Monday night, podcast about 33 degrees. And westward about 5 to 8 miles an hour after midnight. Tuesday. Most of Scott about 53 degrees. Tonight, a chance of showers up to 10 p.m. Most Scott about 38 degrees and chest patient 50%. Wednesday, showers like maybe between 8 a.m. 2 p.m. Most Scott podcast about 52 about 27 degrees and chest patient 6%. Thursday, most Scott about 41 about 23 degrees. Friday, parts of the most Scott about 33 about 20 degrees. And for Saturday, most Scott about 37 degrees as I'm watching a snow system off the coast on Friday night and the next Saturday here. One system says it will miss us. One system will say it'll be a lot of snow, but don't get your hopes up high. I'm tracking the storm close to see where it goes, if it misses us, or where it hits us. And the radar is clear result of our current condition. It is clear in 33, humidity 52%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. 6 o'clock news and it's February 27, 2006, Saturday evening. I'm Tuesday. Have a good evening and a good day. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late hour report. Have a good evening.